Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, your mind racing with worries, while your phone keeps lighting up with endless notifications? The truth is, it's not just you. Everyone, no matter who they are, carries their own silent battles with anxiety. But imagine this: what if there was a way to break free from this invisible prison of the mind? The answer might come from the wisdom of an ancient philosopher who lived over 2,000 years ago, Seneca. Seneca was a Roman Stoic philosopher, once serving as an advisor to the emperor himself. He lived through a world of turmoil, exile, threats, and constant uncertainty. And yet, in the middle of all this, he wrote letters filled with simple, practical wisdom about finding inner peace. These letters to his friend Lucilius still hold the keys to mastering anxiety today. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." He warned that anxiety magnifies what might happen, making fears feel larger than life. The practice is simple: write down the worst that could happen, and you'll see your fears begin to shrink. Seneca reminded us, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious thoughts of the future. For Lesson 2, try the 5 4 3 2 1 grounding. Bring your mind back to the present. Anxiety thrives when our minds wander ahead, but peace grows when we anchor ourselves in the moment. Try it, practice mindfulness, and learn to savor the present. Seneca wrote, "Life is long if you know how to use it." We waste years worrying about what may never come. Time is lost not by scarcity, but by misuse. For Lesson 3, time block your priorities so your hours serve what matters most. Seneca said, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." When worry comes, pause and ask, is this pain real now or just imagined? Pause when anxiety strikes, ask yourself, is this real or just imagined? Seneca said, "He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary." Pause when anxiety strikes, ask yourself if this pain is real or only imagined. For Lesson 4, when worry appears, ask, is it real now? Then return to the present task. Anxiety makes shadows look larger than life. See them for what they are, and they fade. Seneca observed, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." Practice minimalism, cut the excess, and discover peace in simplicity. For Lesson 5, declutter one shelf, reduce craving, reduce anxiety. Declutter your space, one shelf, one box, one step closer to peace. Anxiety grows in toxic environments but fades in supportive ones. Seneca advised, associate with people who are likely to improve you. For Lesson 6, audit your circle, spend more time with those who make you better. Spend more time with people who lift you up. It lightens the weight of anxiety. Reality is rarely as harsh as our fears imagine. For Lesson 6, write down the people who lift you up and spend more time with them. Seneca reflected, we are more often frightened than hurt. For Lesson 7, do a reality check, separate facts from fears, and you'll see most monsters fade away. Practice reality checking, see the difference between fear and fact, and let clarity reshape your reflection. Worry is not your master, you are. Anxiety does not define you. You hold the power to step into clarity and peace. 7 timeless lessons from Seneca, each one a step out of anxiety and into clarity. 7 timeless lessons from Seneca, each one a step out of anxiety and into clarity. Share your reflections. Together, we grow stronger through wisdom. This is your call to action. Embrace Seneca's wisdom today and step into a life of peace and strength. Anxiety is not your master. Freedom begins the moment you choose clarity. 7 timeless lessons from Seneca, each one a step out of anxiety and into peace. Choose just one quote and live by it for this week. See how it changes you. Share your reflections. Together, we grow stronger through wisdom. This is your call to action. Embrace Seneca's wisdom today and step into a life of peace and strength. The path is yours now. walk forward with courage into clarity and freedom.